everyone, welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip, and that beautiful introduction you saw is by none other than this beautiful man, Deagle. Shout out to him for making me that introduction over a year ago, and it's still going strong. Now, he did not send me this match, so you don't know automatically that his team won. In fact, I don't remember who won. But anyway, the teams are Digital Alliance versus Winchester Highlander. Winchester is in blue. We have Moot Moot as Soldier. Kaizo is Demoman. Sirius is Pyre. Lake is Medic. Saz is Spy. Proct is going to be Scout. Shin is Heavy. Ravioli is Sniper. And then Yak's side is Engineer. Over on red, we have Digital Alliance. We have Deagle as Sniper. Garden Fungus is Pyro. Kroot is going to be Medic. Nuz is Soldier. Demon is someone else. We have Smiley, weird, surprised face is going to be Engineer. Ta is Scout. And then Yak 404 is going to be Demoman. Let's get to the action, shall we? We'll watch the Yak cam, because that's the one I happen to come across. But this is European Platinum, if I didn't say so before, and this is, of course, Gully Wash. Both these teams had a record of 1 win, 4 losses, but you know what? European Platinum is a tough division. So, it doesn't mean anything about them, just that they've been having a tough time with their matchup. So we'll see how this game goes for both. Again, the demos have been broken since the Halloween update, so you won't be able to see pills or stickies, but doesn't matter because Kroot goes down to a head or to body shot. Looks like they're from Ravioli, so no medic for red, but doesn't matter as Digital Alliance pushing forward pretty strongly right there. However, having that med and those heals are really going to matter, and also keeping that Sniper under control is going to super matter much as Ravioli takes out Surprise Face. There is what I'm going to call him. Blue Medic staying alive with about 90% Uber right there, and we can have a little battle of the snipers. No, battle of the sniper and minigun. Who will win? The minigun finally goes down right there. But as you can see, the difference, those heals playing into who caps mid. Huge difference maker because Red lost their medic so early they were not able to get those over heals and those heals to survive that mid fight, and losing a lot of players. Still down in players right here as Demon just went down and he's got a 15-second respawn. That sucks. But that because they lost their med so early, Med is able to fall back to second. Gets a pretty good little defense going up here. We have some nice high position. Uber is popped and those stickies go up. Oh, but do they connect with anyone? Doesn't look like it. Moot Moot going down as he tried to get up and do some damage, but Red fell back at the appropriate time. They now have this. Oh, there was the crits and it was popped, and down goes Kaizo with some super sweet stickies, finishing him off right there. Oh my goodness. It's looking pretty serious, if you will, for Digital Alliance as Winchester just rolling in through lobby. They are ready to take this. They don't want it to last very much longer. Only 3 minutes in and we're almost seeing his final cap. Of course, nothing is over until it is over, of course. And Digital Alliance is going to try their best to stop them in their tracks. We do have about 70-80% Uber ready for Lake, so we'll probably get on one of these heavier guys cammed as they are going to come from Boardwalk side. Let's see. Kaizo is calling for it. He's charging up. He's getting that first sticky and needs to get rid of this mini sentry. It is gone. He spotted out where that combo is. Oh, no, why wasn't Yak moving? And down goes Kroot, finished off by Neoxide. The Engie getting in that action and taking a lot of that damage, and Kaizo's still alive. He's kiting it around. Oh, but he goes down to a backstab. Demon coming in, helping his team out there. Is there anybody alive for blue? It's just a one sniper. Ravioli, he takes out the sentry gun. He's with his Spy right here. Spy is on fire. Ravioli's gonna get backstabbed. No, he's at the Razorback, so we're just gonna have an awkward battle. But what's gonna happen? Doesn't look like anything's gonna happen right there because Red got those respawns and weren't able to do so. But yeah, we're gonna have a pause because Yak 404 drops it. We'll be right back. Back after that pause now with Yak. Huddle will be a little messed up, so bear with me on that. But it's good news if your demo times out and dies immediately in an Uber push, but you still manage to defend last. That's pretty good news. So Digital Alliance have to be happy with that. But Yak is back up with them over heals and starting to defend. So let's get in on Ravioli Cam. We'll see what he's been doing. He's just taking care of stickies, it looks like right here. But this sniping spot has been oh so popular for snipers on last, and you can get nice shots at the medic, but that's Deagle knew where Ravioli was and took him out there, so no threat of being sniped for the moment being, at least. Lake has this 100% Uber. Let's get, oh, just barely missed that backstab, but Saz takes out Kroot, so it's going to be an uncontested Uber here on last for Winchester. Oh my goodness, Digital Alliance is not feeling very confident right now. Not having that medic with those overheals is going to make a huge difference. In comes the Uber, just players coming from all sides right now. Heavy is just going to kind of back out, but where did that Uber go? What happened there? Lake survived, but they just weren't able to get any positioning. They weren't able to really commit and get in there, and they decided not to take the loss of life and didn't commit completely, which is obviously the right choice, because if they push in there and the Uber fades off and they're in bad positioning, that means Digital Alliance is probably going to rifle them and be able to push out as their last. But they were able to play that smartly. But at the same time, I'm thinking maybe that Uber was forced, but this is why I need a co-caster. But at the same time, then now these Ubers will be even, or close to even right here. So Winchester is going to be pushing into an Uber from Digital Alliance. So Kroot needs to stay up. Don't go chasing the scout. He's made his bed. Let him lie in it. Oh, Spy comes in. Saz takes out Yak from behind. Uber's popped immediately because they see Blue Uber coming in here. Blue Uber is mostly on the Pyro right here and Red as well, so we're having a little Pyro air blasting actions going down. Lake goes down, so Kroot is the only med alive right here, managing to keep all his heavy players alive, and or just at least his soldier and his heavy, and those are gonna keep him alive. Out comes Yak, and that's a nice defense right there of last. So this could be the chance to push out. Well, not really, because Blue is already getting those respawns. Oh no, Kroot took a ton of damage. Kaizo is trying to finish him off right now, but not completely sure where he is. He's just going to come in. They know that Medic is so hurt and had to probably fall back to spawn. Kroot getting barely health, barely getting any health, but still alive, holding behind last. And Blue not able to really take advantage of that position Medic was in. I.e. Kroot was, could have been easily flanked from behind or below. But he is not. He has 90% Uber, and that's going to buy him an advantage because Lake went down after his Uber more often. Well, Lake went down after his. Sounds like a kid complaining to his mother. Well, Lake would... Anyway, we do have some action right here. Let's see if Neoxide can get the medic kill. He's trying his damnedest. He takes Kroot down to 29 health. Oh my god, the humanity. But as we have Blue, okay, so Blue's gonna rotate out of lobby right there as Red was did take control of second. So Blue has to get second back and then rotate back into the lobby to take that position. But now Red is in here, so really, it's some nice plays out of Digital Alliance to force Blue into positions where they are not doing good work. Speaking of good work, Demon definitely did some right there and forcing Lake to drop his Uber, I think, as he walked through the second garage door. So what a play right there. And the outside, again, is just being super, super aggressive. I love this. Look at all the damage he's putting on Kroot. Well, it's about 50 damage, but still, that's not what you generally expect from the engineer. So I love that aggressive NG play, just going right after the med. Poor Kroot. He's like, everybody hates me, and now the NG is just super against me. That's not fair. But it will keep Ubers even as we're back to the last point, and Digital Alliance trying to hold on. Blue getting a little better positioning right here. We're going to keep watching the prot cam. I'm assuming that's prot. And remember, there's all sorts of glitches and stuff with the demos, so you don't see Prot reloading, but I guarantee you he is. It's just not being shown. It's not like he has some hacks on or anything. But he is spending that soda popper, getting some of those mini grits. See if he can take down the engineer. Doesn't even matter because Kaizo's in there with some big stickies to finish him off, and that is going to be finally the win right there for Winchester Highlander. Let's actually, I kind of want to see the prop cam on Roha right here with that soda popper. And just take a look at scores real quick. Kaizo doing crazy amounts of work right there, and Demon getting some points as well. So Pratt going immediately for the point right there just to get some time and potentially draw Red's focus to the point. Not doing a whole lot, and actually he is going down right there as he looks like he committed a little too much to the garage. Oh, Blue Heavy going down as well. So Winchester losing some key players right here. Well, not key, but you know, losing the Heavy and then losing the Scout. Gotta watch out for their damage output, and Red just being really passive right here. Oh, that's why they're waiting for the med pick. Demon comes in, being from behind, takes down Lake. So Digital Alliance going to let Blue dig their own grave and then come in when they're pretty much sure they can capture this point uncontested. And look at that, there they come. Ode, surprised face, going down right there. What am I trying to say? He went down to about a shot right there. But Red in good positioning right here. Don't necessarily need that engineer. They can leave behind. There we go. Leave the sniper and the scout behind as they have this Uber and are ready to push. Are they going to be pushing onto anything? Pretty good positioning right here from Blue. Soldier's going to jump in and force the Uber out of Digital Alliance. Then get out of there as the rest of Blue team's retreating. Like, alright, Uber popped, now we retreat. Kaiser with a nice super trap taking down Yak 4 as he tried to get up into Attic but just not able to do so. So Digital Alliance, they lost Yak, but really not able to get any sort of positioning with this. There's quite a commitment from Choke, but not a whole lot of players coming out of Garage to pinch off Winchester. So maybe a little bit more support needed right there for that push. And as it is, they are now in a very unfun position of having to push into an Uber. Krut, though, stayed alive with about 70-80% right now. Will have his Uber up soon. Oh, Lake needs to pop, and he does. Oh, what a nice force right there from Taff, or I'm not sure what his name is, but the scout from Digital Alliance. Lake now just needs to get out of there because this Uber incoming is imminent, and here it comes. Let's see if they can get frags out of this. That'd be key right there. Soldier jumping everywhere, but Moot goes down. Proct goes down as well. And the rest of Blue team has faded away. They do not want any part of this. Oh, just kidding. Ravioli from the garage doing some. No, he was in lobby doing some sneaking and takes out Crew. That's going to be huge. That's going to be by Lake an advantage, and that's going to stop the aggression. You would think from Digital Alliance they could, of course, do a soft push or something out here. I want to see what Nuz is up to. Looks like he's just going to patrol lobby though. Look at Sirius. He is super paranoid for his medic right now. They already got Demon, but they're still spy checking just in case she's still alive. So gotta love that. That's a pirate you want on your side. But the Uber is ready for Lake. He did stay alive, and we should be seeing it come out here. Lake not popping yet. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. There's the pop. Nice little triangle of the Blue Uber prevents Heavy from doing anything right there, but some stickies on the point takes down Sirius. Kaizo, or Prot actually finishing off Yak right there. Oh, but there's a scout coming in for... I'm sorry, Prot finished it up Ta right there, because Ta finished up... You saw the action. We'll just never mind. As Blue not able to push out, so potentially they still could, but no, Red looks like they're taking the positioning now a little bit more forcefully. Let's see what Deagle can do with his sniper camera. Oh, he's gonna get stabbed in the back. Staz gets a 2K right there, just cleaning up Attic a little bit. So we'll go to the Ravioli cam, see what he can't figure out. Oh, but Nuz is up there and takes him out. Nuz still alive, and oh man, Cat is doing some crazy work taking down Mount. So Moot. I don't remember how he said that, but so Attic right now pretty much definitely under the control of Digital Alliance, as they did not need any sort of Uber to do it. Just some of those very aggressive classes, like Nuz getting up there. Also Ta, who I think went down, but now I think he's just still up, just hanging out. But this Uber is ready to go for both sides. Who is going to pop first is the question. We'll get on the red cam, see his angle for this push. Uber is going to go pretty much to Demo Man, but red hopefully would be able to clean up after some of the damage is done. Does get Shin, and Sirius gets finished off as well, and the point will get capped right there by red and Space Guy. So that's going to the score 1-1. We got about 16 minutes left to go in this half. We will play 5 captures, or we'll play two 30-minute halves. Hopefully it won't come down to that, because a full hour of 5 CP is on Highlander is a little much. Let's watch the Nuz cam. Oh, immediately taking down Krut right there. But Krut went down. Oh, I missed the Kaizo cam who took down Krut with some stickies. Probably just some really good stickies sent across the map. There's no time, obviously, to set up a sticky trap or anything. So Krut again going down in the mid-fight. Remember, he went down first and pretty fast in the first round, where Winchester then was able to push Digital Alliance to their final point pretty rapidly. So we'll see if that happens again, what that lack of medic will do for this Digital Alliance team. Krut up now, but he's in this lower positioning. Usually you want to be up here. That's where we saw them hold last time, and it was an okay hold, but oh, here comes the Uber, and oh my goodness! Saz gets the backstab, Shin gets red, Krut gonna finish off Nuz, and this is not looking great for Digital Alliance. No, why is Winchester falling back? They need to push, they need to be aggressive right here. Look at Kaizo's positioning, he's looking great right here. This is really, really nice work out of Winchester. Highlander, everything is going in their direction right now. They just need to finish off this cursed sniper, but don't worry, Moot Moot is on that, and they're now going to push into lobby with about 50% Uber and about 40% advantage right here. We'll see if they even wait. No, they just want to continue going. No! Losing Kaizo, that's going to be the signal to stop being aggressive. Oh, but you gotta watch out for your medic! Oh my goodness! What? That was some fancy dodging right there from Lake. Oh, and meanwhile on the point we have Saz, I think, was trying to get it. Ridiculous. Lake is about 93% right now. Oh my goodness, Kazo is going to be up, and oh my goodness, I don't even, absolute chaos going on right now. I need to finish off. No! What? Deagle! Where was he? But from up here, gets the headshot on the medic. Lake is gonna drop, and there goes all the energy out of Winchester. Oh, Deagle is just nailing every shot right now. We'll see, that's 3 headshots in a row. Deagle is on a roll right here. Can he get his fellow sniper though, or is he going to fail? Oh, he's gonna fail getting that health kit. There you go. But, oh no, Ravioli had the drop on him right there, but does enable his team to capture second. So Digital Alliance is showing some life right here, saying that we can, with a really good headshot, switch the tides, turn the tides and switch the momentum. Deagle definitely help with that. Oh my goodness, so some craziness going on right here, but Blue, without any Uber advantage, is going to try to just push in, maybe force the Uber, but they're bringing their med a little bit too far out if they just want to suicide in right here, and they're just going to completely back out. Uber is popped. Some nice reflection work right there going on from Sirius to protect his medic from the scout, and Red not going to be able to do anything with the Uber. So Digital Alliance, I'm not exactly sure why they popped right there. Maybe Krut was taking damage, but regardless, that Uber was going to put them in a position that was not a good, did not put them in a good position right there. Blue pops their Uber, going to be forcing their way through as Red falling back right there, and it looks like this is okay, but Krut is so hurt right now. Oh, he tried to get away, but goes down to the mini sentry from the Oxide. It's too bad. That is too bad, but at the same time, Digital Alliance able to hold on. There's just players everywhere. Sirius takes out Yak. Where is Sirius? And look, Prod is, he was in lobby right there, dancing over the dead body of his medic. I don't know. Saz is in lobby, so it looks like things are resettling right here. Saz just calling out positionings. Oh no, he found the medic. Oh no, this is not going to end well for Digital Alliance. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, goes right by Saz. Gotta stay on his cam right now because he does get the medic pick. Oh man, Krut. thought he was safe in his own lobby. Turns out there's a spy the whole time. We'll see if Digital Alliance Spy can offer something in return, but Demon, alas, only takes down Shin, the heavy. But you know what? Pretty good pick still, but Lake has about 70%. So this game is just going to be ridiculous. We are still 1-1, and I thought for sure Winchester Highlander would be able to take this round easily, but that medic drop by Deagle turned out to be a game changer. And now Winchester just having a really hard time pushing back onto second. Let's who's game do we want to see is the question. Blue's gonna have this Uber. It looks like they're gonna take it. Oh, I thought Kaiser would actually get this Uber, but he's not in position with the medic. It looks okay. Of course, just kidding. Medic rotated around it to choke right there. Uber is popped. Down goes the dispenser. Such a gun down as well. Good amount of damage coming down from Kaiser. Takes out Deagle. Ravioli takes out Demon. So it looks like these assassin classes that have been really messing them up are going to be out of the picture. Yak and Team Yap in attic and just falling back right there. We'll follow the Ravioli cam, see if he can't maybe pick one off as they're trying to retreat. Oh man, that angle or whatever is happening with the demos is so annoying. But Blue able to push forward into lobby with almost a 80% Uber charge right now. Kroot goes down. Ravioli, I just stuck on his camera. Ravioli getting the headshot on Kroot. That's been a huge advantage for Winchester. We should be seeing this push in shortly. No reason to wait. They have their heavy players in position. And there we go. Shin is going to finish off Nuz right there. That Uber is just being bounced all around, but doesn't matter. Shin is just that solid minigun revved up and ready to go. He's taking down another player right there. Mini Sentry goes down. Can he finish off the spy? The scout, he takes down, I think, the sniper right there as well. And Shin right there getting second MVP, but really that was all him at last. So we are 2-1. Winchester in the lead. We got 9 minutes left in this half. Who to watch? Let's. Ooh, Krutz is running that Crits creep. We're gonna watch him because make sure he doesn't go down to a headshot. Where is he? Where'd he go? Okay, there he is. He's still alive. All right, he's still alive. Looking good, falling back through choke. They don't want to overextend right here. They want to wait, let Blue take this point, and then come back with a blazing crits that hopefully Winchester did not see coming. But Winchester right now is also not playing very aggressive. They have fallen back as... Are they also running crits? I need that plugin that shows you what metagun they're running, but my computer's broken. Anyway, it's as... Oh! Gets caught out right there. That's too bad. Could have been super bad, but no, Blue is not running crits, but they do pop their Uber because of crits popped against them. That crit's not doing anything going through garage, but that Uber not really doing too much either. So a little bit of exchange of not a whole lot right there. Both medics stay alive, but Crew's going to have this crits much earlier than Lake is going to have his Uber. He just needs to stay alive. So far doing that, also needs to keep healing though. I want to get in on the Yak Cam because he will probably get this crits again. Didn't get to his camera in time last time, but if they get this crits and pop it immediately, some serious damage could go down on Winchester, and Digital Alliance could have a little bit of an easier path to last. But it all depends on what type of positioning both Blue and Red are in at the time of the crits pop. Also depends on Ravioli, as you can see, just took out Nuz right there with body shot. But gonna really have to keep that sniper under taps. Here comes that crits. We'll see if they can connect, and he does. He gets Lake. That's all that they really wanted right there. So huge pop. The crits, just perfect execution right there. Just need to keep their med alive for a little bit longer. And it looks like they will be able to do so as Kaizo falling back into lobby. Where's the sniper is the question. Sniper and Soldier coming both from a garage. Oh, but some really nice anti-aircraft. Red takes down Moot. Momo. Moot. Oh, but Blue is not giving this position up. Look at this. Where is Krutz? He is super hurt, but staying alive so far. Seriously, where did he go? There he is! No, now he goes down to Ravioli. I knew he was going to go down to Ravioli eventually. Did not know it was going to be on this point. But Red's still hanging in there. Poor Krut. He really should... He should be alive for this so he can see this. But Winchester not going to let it happen. Absolute crazy crazy engagement here from Winchester. I thought for sure they would just give it up and let them take it and then, you know, defend last. But no, Winchester Highlander is not going to roll over and say die. They defended second, got Crut. Lake is now up to almost 100%. Like, there we go, is at 100% Uber. They're pushing on to second. They've caught out Red, who is 10 health left, and he goes down. So coming back with just absolutely no bars held. No held barred. Oh, he was messed up pretty bad. But anyway, just doing really good work and not even an Uber popped. Here we go, finally we do have the Uber popped on Kaiser, who's going to try to go after the medic right here. He did get the sentry gun, another sentry gun, but looks like Fred will be able to get into lobby. No, oh my goodness, so bad, so bad. But he has Inspire with him, which is the best class to defend against this cursed soldier. And Garden Fungus does take out Moot Moot. However, Blue does capture the second point. Shin, I hope you have a sandwich. I hope you're also not invisible, but you are. So, Kroot does survive that exchange. Lake did not. So, gonna have a little bit of a wait right here as Winchester Highlander gets their Uber back up. We got 5 minutes left though, so I mean, it's not like they're gonna be waiting that long, but they can't wait 5 more minutes because they do need to get something going right here. But it's gonna take another 30 seconds to get that Uber all the way up. Meanwhile, Krut does have this 100%. What medigun are they on, you ask? Let's go find out together. It is going to be that crit, so wait, no it's not. It is going to be the Uber, so they're going to wait to pop it. Gonna go ahead and pop it immediately. Lake is out there without 100% Uber, and he goes down. Yak with a pill connects, and Nuz taking out Nino Oxide, who is also coming in at this point. Not exactly sure what they're doing right here. Just no Uber, just one at a time. Winchester is just throwing themselves onto the point. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but Krut went down, so that's a good point for Winchester. So without their medic, I was going to say without their medic, Red won't be able to push out. But we already do see some people pushing out right here. We'll see if they're successful. And that is a question of being successful. Oh, Deagle trying to go for these quick shots, not able to connect, or he may have connected, but Shin was so overhealed it doesn't even matter because that's what happens if you eat lots of sandwiches, apparently. You don't die. But, so, that push out to second, not successful for Digital Alliance. So Winchester has another chance to push in, but only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. With Lake in with a bit of an Uber advantage, probably will not turn out to be that significant. Oh, but if they lose Kaizo, that means they're going to have to wait several more seconds for his respawn. 13 seconds. Oh man, this is going to be difficult. Does Lake pop this right now and they push in, or do they wait for Kaizo? There's 3 minutes left, and Digital Alliance is pushing out to second. Who's there, you ask? It looks like it's a scout who is just trying to do his best to distract. So Todd doing nice work, still alive, and somehow takes out Neoxide. Does eventually go down, but Lake still has his Uber. Oh, Shin went down to a headshot. Oh my goodness, this is going to be absolute chaos right here in lobby as both Ubers are popped. Neither of them wanted to pop right here, but it's absolutely necessary that they do. Nothing gonna happen as they both fall back and be like, oh, no, nothing to see here. Just continue moving on. And that is going to be the end of that engagement. Look at, oh my goodness, Saz, yeah, he's down. But Demon in here in an interesting position. He could do some damage. Maybe he's kind of behind the lines. I don't know. These players are all very, very scattered. Alright, just kidding. Wow, some really nice kills by Kaizo. Gets a 2K right there. I'm gonna get on Kaizo's cam. I haven't seen him his cam for a while. Nuz, you gonna do anything? Yeah. There we go. So, Uber's even about 65% right here. Kaizo has spotted out the med. He's just gonna send some exploratory stickies over there, see if maybe he can't do some damage or force a pop or something. He's not gonna get a pop because they don't have an Uber, but still a good idea. I mean, right now they're just waiting. No, Ravioli gets Krut. Oh my goodness, I should have been on his camera. So huge medic drop right there. That's going to signal time to push right here for Winchester, for Krut, for Digital Alliance. Can they do this? Oh man, Kaizo Kaizo goes down right there. This backstab is incoming. Ouch. Ravi. Oh my goodness. Shin goes down. Lake gets finished off by Surprised Face with the mini sentry. Oh, but it's just going to be medic on sniper, on scout, on Inji, and it's going to be, I don't even know, was it Deoxide? Yeah, Deoxide who finished it off right there. That was absolutely chaos, and I apologize about my camera work. My fingers were on the wrong keys, and I was, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, let's watch the Yak Cam. We have about a minute left. I think it's physically possible to get a cap in 1 minute. It's going to take a wipe here at mid, and already 2 down for red. Ravioli getting nuzz right there. Deagle responded with a sniper shot of his own. Look at this MJ who's in behind the demo who doesn't even know. I love it. Neoxide punches Yak to death. Because there's so many casualties on both sides, we're probably just going to stall out here. Oh man, Kirk going down. He got sandwiched in between. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, down now. This is just absolute insanity with 19 seconds left. This is where it gets fun. But probably nothing of significance is gonna happen. The Demon is just going crazy. Look at on his camp. Because he's having way too much fun right here. As 6 seconds are left. Oh no, watch your backs. Watch your backs. He doesn't even care. He's gonna take it. Alright, so we are 3-1. Winchester Highlander in the lead. We'll be right back. We're back with the second half. It is 3-1 Winchester Highlander. We're gonna get on the Yak Cam again. We have switched colors, so I am probably gonna mess it up. But Digital Alliance in blue, Winchester Highlander in red. Get to the Yak Cam is send a bunch of stickers out. You know this is everybody is going. Big door right there. We do have a bombing and soldier. We'll see if he can't do anything, but Nuz gets targeted down by his shin right there. But did enough significant amount of damage that red is going to still just kind of hang out in garage. They're not going to extend. Oh, just waiting for movement is on spy. Interesting. Ravioli getting a couple headshots in a row too, as I'm trying to figure out these rushes. We'll get to them in a second. After Ravioli, oh, I thought for sure he had that headshot, but blue is just melting right now under the force. Winchester Highlander. We're going to continue on the Ravioli Cam. Oh, missing the shot on that demo man, which is significant because he was holding crits. Doesn't matter, there is the Uber popped for red. And blue is going to have to fall back into lobby. Could have been huge, but that Lake was ready with that right click. Uber coming off in perfect time to save them. However, TA coming in from behind. Lake also finished off right there. Didn't really catch it. Nuz is doing crazy amounts of work in the connector and choke. And it's only 3 up right now for Winchester. I don't know what happened right there, but it was all Nuz. I'm pretty sure we're going to get on his camera as he's pushing forward. Well, no, he was going to go through choke, but now decided he's going to go garage with the rest of his friends. They're waiting for somebody to come in here and contest second, but right now it looks like Winchester is giving up. Oh, look at this bomb in. Kenny, no. Lake down to 66 health. Spy is going to try to finish it off, but Demon can't make it happen. Oh, but really nice tries right there out of Digital Alliance. And they're in a good position regardless. Fred is on this crits. We'll see. Oh, he goes down to a headshot, but Yak able to get Lake, so that's enough right there. Medic for medic though, what's the significance? Well, one team is defending and one team is pushing. Both heavies are down. It's a battle of mini sentries right here as these Injis are the only ones alive. Speaking of Injis alive, there is Surprised Face on the point. In comes a big devil man with the bottle, but he gets stabbed in the back, and down goes Yak 4-4. Meanwhile, Sirius going down as well. These respawns are coming for red, but is it going to be enough? There's a pyro on the point. He gets blown off, and Garden Fungus gets the cap after he kills Kaizo. What? Woo! That was crazy. It's now 3-2. Winchester Highlander still in the lead, but an absolute crazy turn of events right there for Digital Alliance after pushing back out of last. Just 3 caps straight in a row, and absolutely ridiculous. We're going to get on the Garden Fungus cam because he earned it after his last cap. Just being the only one alive and getting Kaizo and then finishing and getting the medic off the point too. Just really nice work. See if he can't take it down. Oh. Sirius and Kaiser going down for red right there as Lake not alive. Oh, Kruk goes down to a backstab. So nice work there from Mumu. Oh, I forgot to go for roster changes right now for Winchester, but it's hard because Ravioli is just killing everybody. Get on the Ravioli cam, maybe? There we go, but he has been going absolutely huge right there. You can see. As you can see. So Moot is now on Spy. Sirius is Soldier, and then Saz, who was Spy, is now Pyro. Okay, that all makes sense. Deagle takes out Ravioli. So we'll see if Blue can get something set up here at second. Looks like they're going to hold upper as they have before. Got a little Soldier waiting to play a surprise party for anybody on Winchester who decides to come in through choke. Looks like gonna have some engagement from Garage right now. Even though no Uber is ready, so we will have to wait just a little bit longer. Lake does have this Uber ready to go. Blue is on crits. Alright, so we are gonna go full frame for this. Crits has not been popped. Fruit needs to get out of there to stay alive. This Uber not doing a whole lot. They did get Demon. Kai's... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Kaizo with a pill up to the attic takes down Krut with that crits. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't even know if he aimed that or if he just... if that was pure luck, but regardless, Krut drops crits. And red team, I'm sorry, blue team, very upset right now, even though they are in a good defending position. I think Moot goes down. He was definitely going to be able to do something right there. But yeah, Krut just now up. What gun is he on? It's on that regular medigun, so they are very, very serious about defending this last right here. He's got to watch out for his positioning because, as we've seen, Ravioli just loves his headshots. Nuz takes Ravioli out now, so we don't have to worry about that for a minute or two. Let's see if Deagle can help out his team's cause. But yeah, just absolute insanity. But we do have this Uber ready to go, so we need to get on an Uber cam. Yak just putting a bunch of stickies down and waiting for somebody to step on them. But meanwhile, Kaizo is doing enough work on his own. But not getting the players. They did take down the sentry guns and that type of things. We need to get onto the point. It is... oh, there's the headshot taking down Red Ravioli. Getting in that mood, taking down Krut right there, and there's nobody left to survive or defend for Digital Alliance, and now it's 42. God, everything is happening so fast right here. Looks like somebody's asking for a pause. I need a pause too. Jeez. Okay, whew, we'll be right back. Alright, and we are back with, I don't really know what round this is, but if Winchester wins it, the game is over for them. Some nice pressure taking down Kaizo by TA. That's going to be huge because Kaizo has always been pretty big at mid for Winchester. So Digital Alliance bringing everything out right here as it is do or die time. They need to take 3 rounds in a row. We'll see if they can do it. So far, so good as they are taking good control of mid. HUD is going to be a little messed up, but you can see there are 4 down right now for Winchester. Also, we do have the crits going. Oh, Yak, it is popped right there. He's trying to find out everyone where those stickies. Nobody knows. Does he take out Lake? I don't think so. No, he did take out Lake. There we go. Finally, it matches up right there. Oh, this HUD thing, but forgive me. There goes the medic. That's all that Yak and team wanted, and that's going to be huge as they're able to push on to second right now. Nobody from red anywhere near because there's no overheals. Watch out for Ravioli is what I'd have to say, but I think Ravioli went down and is just now respawning. But as you can see, he's been the one doing a lot of work on his team.
The control point is being contested.
Looks like, oh, do we already have charge up? I don't think so. I think that was a fake call. But when that crits is up, you can bet that they're going to pop it immediately. Not a whole lot of time to get 3 rounds in a row here for Digital Alliance. There is the crits, sending the sticky fire around, doing some damage to the heavy, and finally Shin does go down. There's a medic unprotected. We'll see if Yak can connect with another sticky. Doesn't matter. Red is just going to go crazy onto the point, mow down everybody in his way. Digital Alliance coming in fast and furious, and they do get the cap. Red still had a few players alive, but they weren't able to protect it. And Winchester taking a loss for the first time in 2-3 rounds. But Digital Alliance getting a win in the first time in 2-3 rounds. Really fast round right there. And I said they don't have too much time. They do have 20 minutes. But I don't think Digital Alliance wants to run this down to the wire at all. They want to get this as soon as possible. So really nice work from Digital Alliance right there. Oh, Yak put down some good damage in that last push, and then Red was able to clean up, but right there, both Red and Yak going down immediately. Winchester just kind of rolling through it here. Have to watch out for your back. A nice stab from Demon right there, but it's Oh, Deagle takes down Lake. Deagle in the garage with the sniper rifle finishes off Lake. That's gonna be 100% advantage for this crits that Digital Alliance is still on. So let's get on the Yak Cam just in time. There he goes. Connects, takes out Saz, takes out Kaizo. Gets serious, gets Moot gets finished off right there. Ravioli, what are you doing? There's a flaming ball of dynamite coming towards your face. What a play right there. That Chris just absolutely working to perfection for Digital Alliance right now. And really nobody up for Winchester to put any sort of defense up on second. Yak is just going to continue forward. Krut is going to have this crits very soon. Right now they can't run fast enough to last to try to get this going. They have to continue their momentum right now, and remember it is 4-3. Oh my goodness, Digital Alliance just really wants this, you can tell. We'll see how it's countered though by Winchester, who've just been playing really solid the entire round, so really do deserve the 4-round wins they have. But if they can hold out for one more, that's the answer. Here we go, how's the crits? Oh, Kaiza with the sticky trap takes down Yak, also getting Nuz with a pill. Red not going to be able to push in there as he only has a couple of health. Because Krut went down from behind. Prot came in with that soda popper to finish off the medics. So the Crit's not working for Digital Alliance there. But some really nice defense out of Winchester. Now we are going to have... Oh, I thought for sure Lake would pop right there. But no, he is calm, cool, and collected like a cucumber. And doesn't pop that Uber, so now his team will have that. Oh, but watch out for the scout from behind. Does pop it. Lake didn't take too much damage right there, but potentially could have. And if you look, there's a heavy above, so definitely could have died from that. Red goes down to a backstab from Moot. And Red, the team, will capture second right there. So Winchester coming back, breathing a sigh of relief with what could have been two very, very fast rounds for Digital Alliance. Fortunately, though, for Winchester, they're able to stop that crits in its tracks and able to push out and take second. Now, is Blue still running that crits? They are indeed, so that's interesting. I like it. Where is this defense? Where is Red? What? Where is Red? Why have they abandoned second right here? I must have missed something. I'm sorry about that, but surprise face engineer guy was able to get that cap started. I guess Lake went down. That was the play right there that forced Winchester to fall back to last. Here comes that crits again. Tech, Yak taking down Ravioli and Kaizo. Can they finish off the med, who is pushing up a little too far right there, trying to save his heavy, but puts himself in a horrible position. Will Lake be able to survive this? It's probably not looking good right here as in comes Pyro and Dumbo Man. Oh, the bottle is out for Yak. Gets caught, and that's going to be another win for Digital Alliance. So we are tied up 4-4, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute insanity here on Gully Watch. Let's take a look at the scores real quick. Just you can see that, oh man, there's so much that you can say about all of this, but regardless, we are here at the mid-fight of what should be the last round, unless the clock runs out or something. That'd be really stupid. But no, these teams have been so aggressive and so back and forth. Crack goes down to a snipe from Ravioli. So a nice pick right there, finishing off the med. That's going to buy a free range of mid, you would think, for Winchester. But Guard Fungus is defending with the best of his ability, and they forgot about him. Finally, he goes down right there, but a good run to distract Winchester right there. Oh, a nice bomb in from Nuz, takes out Kaiza, who had overextended a little bit right there. Lake, meanwhile, went down from behind. I didn't catch that, but no med right now. Oh no. Oh no. Moot is on the med trail for Kruk. Oh, look at that. So convincing as an actor, but not quite convincing enough. And that means that Krut will continue with about 30%. Oh, what gun is he on? Still in that crits. So it's so interesting. I don't know about this. We'll see. Red probably still running that Uber because that's all they've been doing. Kaiser just being targeted down right now by Garden Fungus and goes down. Red Soldier is covered in Draughty, but he managed to get away alive. That's serious. As Blue just putting forth such crazy aggression, doing that crits ready to go. We'll get on the Yak Yak camp as crits is popped. There's nobody around. Oh, all dressed up and nowhere to go with that crits. So sad. So very sad. But doesn't matter if that crit charge is fast enough. They were probably able to get one up soon for the push on last Moot Moot. Did he even get it? No, but it was a good attempt right there. Kaiser has stickies on the other side, just as Yak has stickies on his side. So we're gonna have to wait for this crits from Blue or this Uber from Red. Will Red push out? It's a tricky, risky play to push out of your last with an Uber, especially when the other team is running that crit. But yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna do it. They've been holding on to that Uber for a while right now. So gonna just go ahead and wait for that push in. They probably know that the other team is running that crits, and of course Uber beats crits in any day. However, Digital Alliance definitely gonna try to get it. What? It was a distraction ploy. It was a distraction. Beautiful, beautiful action right there from Surprise Smiley Face, and in comes the crits. Oh my god. What a play right there. Hold on, we're gonna go back and see that again. Alright, so I normally don't do this, but I'm really curious to see what's going on here between the Engineer and the Scout on Digital Alliance. This last play went crazy. So, Surprise Face Man is what I've been calling him, the Engineer for Digital Alliance, sets up a gun in the lobby. Not actually doing a whole lot there. I remember he's going to set up a gun in the last very soon right here, so we're going to watch as that happens. Alright, so here he goes. Gonna put up a sentry because nobody sees he's there. Then continues to run as that sentry's being targeted down. He gets in on last. He goes down immediately though, but Ta comes in, finishes off the soldier right there, and gets the point. So absolute insanity. Just really well played there by Digital Alliance, just pulling out all stops. But you know what? Those are really well played consistently by Winchester Highlander. So congrats to both teams. That was really enjoyable, fun to watch. Thank you so much to someone who sent it in to me. But yeah, if you want to see your game casted, send it to me and maybe I'll remember your name. Hold on, I gotta get the name. Oh, I don't have his real name. Okay, well anyway, you know who you are. Thank you for sending it to me. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have a demo you want to see casted, send it to me at kip@tf2@gmail.com or hit me up at KipTF2 on Twitter. I forget my things. I've been talking too long. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.